Hello, my name is Aaron McNeil, and today my topic is defund the police. And really, after doing research, I can't really say that I want to defund the police, as in to ban the actual police departments, and we no longer have that protection or that job or those jobs in society. I really can't say I agree with that. What I would actually more agree with is more expanding on and expanding and opening up what is a police officer. So we would have to, in order to do that, I also would like to ask what, like, if we look at today's society, if we look into today's society, and we look at police officers, what exactly are, well, the type of police officers we have now? What type of situations will we need though? What type of situations will we need them for? And how often are these types of police officers running into situations as people that they really aren't equipped to handle? They don't have the personal or professional skills to deal with the type of people they're running into, because they're running into every type of person that you could possibly imagine, and even types that you didn't even think existed. They're discovering things on the fly, on the day to day, that they don't even have ways to even comprehend if they are seeing a therapist to explain what that is. Their experiences are actually helping enrich their therapist experience in learning more about his own field, because that's how in depth police officers are into society on a day to day that they're going and encountering us. So it's like you don't every police officer you see now has a gun. They have the a standard of equipment that they all carry. But the thing is, every situation does not require a utility belt. You're not Batman. You're not gonna have everything you need in your belt for every situation. That's not reality. So really, when I say open up the title police officer, we call them psychologists. They need to be police officers too, just in case, because it's like whenever a certain situation arises, that type of police officer goes to that situation, which is really one of the way many people have said, we need to have different professionals come in and then be on call. And I really feel like that's what it is. Like we call them different professionals. How about we just call all of them police officers, and you just handle difference. You're a specific type of detective. You're a mental detective. You're the one that handles the unruly patients. I mean, I know we have negotiators and everything with people like that that goes to situations, try to calm individuals down that may be causing a harmful situation. But this is just the manner that we're working in now. We're trying to figure that out now to address the old violence that the origins of police officers really was draped in slavery. They go as far, or you want to take it back into like not just American slavery, just slavery overall. It was hiring someone to ensure that if your property ran off, that they would go back and get it. And the State Department, government wide police department, we are like when you were born into the United States, your social security code was you being put into the United States property. Like you that's so if you go off and decide to break the rules of the land, they can come and punish their property. That's why you don't see it as kidnapping when they arrest you. You see it as, oh, I did something wrong, so now they gotta take me. You don't see it as some strangers are coming to take you away from your family knowingly or unknowingly, and now your family has to pay things to talk to you and see you, and you don't see that as a ransom. You just got to pay the phone. But it's because it's that's their origin was to retrieve property, and it's throughout history that didn't really change. It was like, and even if you do take away you could try to take away the biases in people, but it's like, well, you really could try, but the fact is, you don't really get to shape people all to yourself. You don't get to really program them yourself. That's really their culture. So if you want to, you could do a lot of reforms and you can do a simple program here and there. But if you aren't actually trying to change the culture that the actual police departments have, then all those reforms really won't stick. It's in order to improve and move forward. to get the ideal situation that everyone wants. It's you have to we have to change the narrative of what a police officer is. Like, cause we can't you can't continue with the war on drugs, guns a blazing, cowboy, bad guy, good guy narrative that you had when it was in a rougher society. They if everybody like everybody likes to say is this to this day and age, oh everybody's so soft, it's so soft. That means you don't have to be all guns a blazing anymore. You can talk and you can actually try to see what's going on without being impulsive. I get it. Your job may require you sometimes to make split second decisions, life or death. But if those are so few in between, why is it that your training isn't actually teaching you how to be a better person and develop more as a person to understand and be more empathetic towards people? But there has to be a take on changing the actual narrative of what police officers are and are supposed to be doing. Protect and serve sounds good, but it's like protecting who and serving who. It's even when you try to say protecting, the citizens of the United States and serving these citizens of the United States, it's like, okay, well, you've seen the conflict of that. When one citizen wants this and the other citizen wants that. And usually you see who takes whose side. It's not, or it doesn't, it sometimes it comes down to logic, and I wish it did all the time, but it doesn't. And that responsibility does rely on the police officer. So, I mean, how do you actually improve that situation? Defunding them, taking away more resources from them, that would lack of resources and poverty creates more crime. And crime in crime people hurt and do crime in proximity. So black people get black people, white people get white people, Asians do Asians. So that's really just so taking resources isn't really the isn't that's not the answer in my eyes. So I don't really can say I want to defund them. I want to allocate the resources where they need to go so that we can bring in more professionals to be police officers that know and can do more.